We're going to be brainstorming ideas for activities that touch on professionalism through this lens of emotional intelligence. And we're going to do that through a brainstorming activity that it's on the website if you ever needed to see it again, but it's called Mindspin. And here is how it is going to work. I'm going to share with you this Jamboard slide in just a second, but before we get too carried away, this slide here, everybody's got their name on it. There's 2 slides, name and number. But you are going to start at your specific Post-it, and you're going to be able to generate ideas. Alex has an idea, number 1. That's supposed to be 1. So he comes up with an idea to answer this question that we have. How are we going to, what are the activities we're going to do for this week, or that we think would be appropriate for this week, or that we think we could facilitate virtually for this week? So he comes up with his idea, and once he has his idea, it doesn't do him much good to keep it with him. So he's going to pass it to the next number after him. So he's actually going to physically drag it to Andrea. So she'll, using this pointer feature over here, he'll move it to Andrea. And then he's done with it, and he can keep generating ideas over here. Andrea is also generating her own ideas. So she's passed this one on. But then she gets stuck. So she passes this to Carlos. Then she gets stuck. She's like, I don't have any more ideas. So she comes to this pile that Alex has created for her. And this is a pile of resources, essentially. So it's somebody else's brain power, but that she gets to then build off of, which is my favorite part of brainstorming. I have a really hard time generating new ideas, but as soon as somebody passes me something, I'm like, oh, I can do something cool with that. So it's a great way for people who also maybe have a hard time with that to help add and build to ideas. So she might see idea number 2, and she can do 3 things with it. 1, she can say, I don't have anything to add. It's not kind of, vibing in my brain. I don't have anything. It's not sparking anything or inspiring anything. So I'm just going to pass it to Carlos because he might be able to do something with it. She can also be like, okay, well, I still don't have any new ideas, so I'm going to come to this one. Idea number 1 might spark a new idea for her, so she's going to pass this to Carlos, and she's going to generate her own idea number 2. That's unrelated to idea number 1, but thank you so much, Alex, for giving me the inspiration. The other thing, the final thing that she can do is she can see Alex's idea, and she can do a comment, a question, a suggestion, a wow, I love this. Like, she can, whatever she wants to say. So comment, question, or suggestion can be added to this idea so that it continues to build. So if somebody heard my idea of, having a virtual fashion show for business attire, and somebody's like, oh, what else we can do is we can come up with all the different ways that you could say hello to somebody online if you're meeting virtually for the first time, because we can't shake hands anymore. So what are all the things that we can say that would help start a conversation when we're meeting somebody online for the first time? And you can add, that would be so cool if we added that as a next step, and then you can pass it along. So the way this process works is that you are generating your own ideas and passing them to the number that's after you. Then if you get stuck, the person before you has passed you all these new ideas, so you can read them and do one of 3 things: pass them along if you don't have anything to add, generate your own new idea when you're inspired by one of them, or you can add a comment, question, suggestion, praise, whatever you want, to the ideas that have come your way. If you are somebody like Jen and Sydney, who is at the end of my slide deck, you're going to have to Command X your Post-it to cut it, go to the next slide, and Command V the Post-it to put it where it belongs. So it's a copy paste, but it's on either a Mac or a PC. If you're on your phone, I don't know how that will work, so just let me know it. If you are on your phone and I can help move Post-its when you're done, you just have to let me know. And then Sydney, you would Command X yours and Command V yours back to Alex.